Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Unedited, where we talk about all things sales, marketing, and mindset. My name is Lauren Nelson, and I am your favorite sales and marketing coach. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I wish someone would have told me when I first entered into the world of entrepreneurship about 6 years ago. So basically, there's a lot of things that a lot of people won't tell you. And today I'm about to just spill those beans for you because, at least for me, if I would have had, because I know what I want to do long term, and because I had such a clear vision at such a young age of the direction I wanted to go, and pair that with the determination and ambition, I didn't really care what stood in my way. I was going to get it done regardless. But for some of you guys who may be starting a little bit later, meaning you're already in your full-time job, you're already committed to doing other things, and you're just trying to get your toes wet, or you're already in the game already, but you haven't had the exposure to what will be required of you going forward. So that's what I want to discuss today. Just kind of helping you prep your mind as to what can be expected as you're taking on this journey. Because if you aren't in the right circles, if you haven't been in different business groups, if your family isn't already in business, you really don't have a clear understanding of what this is all about, what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, and the time, effort, and energy that has to go into it beforehand. So like I said, I just want to give you guys some tips that I feel if I were to start all over again, these would be things that would really help me, because it would help me prioritize where my focus was first. So let's get into it. All right. And of course, I have my handy dandy notebook. So the first thing we are going to be talking about, I'm sorry, I was thinking about my last video. But the first thing we're going to talk about is the fact that when you're looking to create a business that is scalable, that will last you years and years and years and years to come, even build generational wealth for your family, leave you a legacy, all that good stuff, all the stuff we like, right? We need to understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of effort. And the thing that came to my mind the other day was the fact that we spend so many years in school, right? We go to college. For the people who went to college, obviously not everybody has, but the people who go to college, you choose the specific area of study you want to study, and you study that for like 4 years, let's say. And then you get out of studying for 4 years, and then they tell you once you get into the marketplace, you don't have enough experience. So that means you just got the foundational things in those first 4 years. Yeah, you spent all your time studying it. That's the same way you need to look at business. When you get into business, the first couple years are just getting your feet wet, learning the foundations, making a lot of errors that are necessary for you to understand the landscape that you're entering into. And so when we compare business and entering into the world of entrepreneurship to how we are so dedicated to school, you'll understand that it takes time. The same way it takes 4 years to get your degree, and then guess what? You might even have to go back and get your master's, because they just taught y'all the foundational things. It wasn't even the for real stuff. It's not the for real stuff. You got to go back and get your master's for another 2 years. So that might be 6 years of learning until you're actually prepared to do high level stuff. Now let's take that back to your business. You just got started 3 months ago, and you're mad you're not making 10K months. I'm gonna leave that one there. All right, on to the next one. The second thing that I wish somebody would have told me when I first got into business is to first prioritize the product. Prioritize making your product or service the absolute best it can be. Because y'all know there's some products or services that just sell themselves because they're so good. And obviously, all businesses that want to be sustainable long-term need great marketing, but it comes to a point where sometimes even with good marketing, bad products can be sold. So we need to focus on like, what is the root? What is the root of a good business? It's a good product, it's a good service. And once those are solid and they can sell themselves just through word of mouth, people loving it so much they want to tell a friend to tell a friend, then that's when you can start backing it with the marketing. But I would 100% say focus on making your product good. Now, I'm not saying don't start your business until your product is good, because that's silly, right? It takes time. You need customer feedback. It's a process. But I do want to say, as you're going through and trying and doing your marketing and, building these things out, make sure that is that should be your number one priority. Number two is marketing and getting that product out there so you can test it, get customer feedback, and all that stuff. So just make sure that that is on your priority list. Now we're moving to the third point, which is understanding that marketing is testing. People think that when they start to market, that means immediately you're going to be successful. The way that marketing works is that you look at what's going on in the industry. You're looking at what's going on in the current market, right? You analyze what is going on. You look and see what's going on. Once you understand what is going on, you try something for yourself. Now you're like, okay, I see what's going on in the market. This is what's trending now. Now how can we apply that to our business so that it can best serve our customers, right? So once you get that and you have a clear understanding of your plan, then you try it, right? So after you try it, then you don't just leave it and try something else. You have to look at the analytics. You have to look and see what is working, what is not. Why did it work? Why did it not work? Let's talk to our customers. All of those things are so important to getting the results that you want. It's one thing to run a marketing campaign or start posting content consistently and it flops, right? That's one thing. But it's another thing for it to flop, you to look at the data, get customer feedback, look at industry trends, and then pivot to make one change or two changes, and then try again and see what the numbers look like the next time. Marketing is testing. If you are not looking at your numbers, you will lose. Because what are you comparing? How will you know how to grow? Wherever your focus goes, grows. You focus on your money gonna grow. You focus on your data's gonna grow. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Okay, so that was number 3. For the last thing that I wish somebody would have told me before I officially entered into the world of entrepreneurship, it is, I talk about this in pretty much every other one of my videos. And if you haven't watched the videos, be sure to go back and watch them because you need them. Trust me. And thank me later. Thank me later in the comments. But you need to become the person who runs the successful business. Again, we go back to talking about be, do, have, okay? This concept is so important because I want you guys to take a look at, or just remember, the last time you visited a Black-owned business. And what is the overall consensus that we have all come to about Black-owned businesses? The customer service is trash. The quality is not always there. They're unpredictable. That is the overall narrative that we have with our own businesses. Now, if you think about it, if you were to first to develop yourself, right, you became more organized. You became the person who could lead a team effectively. You became the person who could know how to teach your team members to show up effectively, to be consistent, to do all the things that are required of a successful business, then your business would thrive long term. There would be no more Black businesses are this, Black businesses are that. It would just be, this is my business and it's successful. But it first comes down to you. And that's why this entire week for the unedited series, I've been so heavy on talking about mindset. Mindset is crucial. You can't do anything if here is not right. Like, it does not matter. It does not matter. And so when you hear me constantly speaking on these topics, it's because I want you to get this part first. I want you to get your mind right first, because it doesn't matter how great your strategy is if you can't carry it out. Like, you need to make sure that not only you embody what you want your business to embody, but that you're actively portraying that to the world as well. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So with that being said, that is all I have for today. I'm happy that I was able to come on and share with you guys. This is episode number 7 or 8. But yeah, we're shooting for 30, so I'm really excited. But just some updates. Today was the last day of the Black Friday sale. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, that's okay. We got some more stuff coming for this upcoming month, prepping for January. So with that being said, if you have not already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You don't need to comment for real, but it'd be nice. And if you hated this video, also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because yeah, anyways. But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video. One more thing, I promise. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna start talking about real sales and marketing things. I know you guys have been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it for a while, and I've been holding it back because we had to get the mind right. But tomorrow, I almost promise, I can't promise, but I almost promise that we will. So be sure to check on the channel to stay tuned. And yeah, that's all. Okay. Bye. Love you guys.